SCCRESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1. Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we're visiting the Port Huron Museum as we continue our series of looking at the organizations and agencies that support the children here in the Blue Water area. And to give us more information on the museum, my special guest is Museum's Executive Director, Susan Bennett. And Susan, I know one of the big kickoff events for the summer is the Be a Tourist in Your Own Town. What are some other things that you have going yet this summer?
Well, we've got continuing programs at all the sites. We've got our fun bikes at the depot, which is a bike rental business. Tandems and Surreys are what people like to ride to discover the blue, and we're thrilled with that. Of course, the tours will continue. We've got an exhibit at the Carnegie until mid-August. It's called Carnival, and that's about, believe it or not, parties and parades all over the world. So lots of sequins and feathers, and we think that'll be real fun because goodness knows the Blue Water area does like to show a good party in July and August. And then we're winding up to the end of the summer and our launch of the Storm of 1913 Remembered.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that, because I know that has a significant piece of history here for us in the Blue Water area.
Well, there's many, many books and stories written, but it remains the largest maritime disaster ever. And that was 100 years ago. It was 4 days in November. 19 ships were completely lost. 19 were foundered or severely damaged. Over 250 sailors died over those 4 days, and it was the culmination really of a perfect storm. And we've taken the stance that this is our story to tell. So much of it happened within sight of Fort Gratiot Lighthouse. Ships that went up the lake and then came back down because it was bad and tried again, and there's so many fascinating stories. The mystery ship that was upside down for 5 days just north of the bridge, and finally the Times-Herald hired a diver and took a boat out to find out that it was the Charles M. Price. So there's tons and tons of stories, many first-person accounts. 40-foot waves lashed our lighthouse, and it is our story to tell.
Great, and what a story it is.
It is quite a story.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dayline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.